Hey guys, it's Miss Foltz here. I'm coming to you live from the fort that my daughter made me out of some sheets and some blankets. And I thought this would be a fun place to read to you guys. And maybe it'll inspire you guys to find a nice, comfy place to read today. Okay, make a fort and find a good book and get cozy. So today I want to share with you a book that is called 100 billion trillion stars. And it's a really neat book. I've never read it before until today. And it's actually very informative, but it's kind of written in sort of a narrative form. And so that's what's kind of special about it. And I want you guys to enjoy this book, and I'm hoping that it will inspire you guys to find some different kinds of things to read that are informative and interesting. And so this is what I'm going to share with you today. It's called 100 billion trillion stars. Can you imagine so many of anything? I cannot. A 100 billion trillion stars. Let me tell you a secret. The sun is just a star. And there are maybe 100 billion trillion stars. Circling around our star is a planet that is blue and green. That's us. It's blue because it's covered by 370 billion gallons of water. Green because it's covered in 3 trillion trees. On the other side of the planet, where the sun isn't shining, you can see bright lights like little stars all over the surface. Those are the lights that come from the 2,500,000 cities and towns and villages filled with people. Some even reading books. Just like me and you. $7,500,000,000 people live in those cities and on that planet. But do you want to know another secret? So do 10 trillion billion ants. The strange thing is that 7,500,000,000 humans weigh about the same as 10 quadrillion ants. Which is still only a small fraction or portion of the 13 million billion pounds our planet itself weighs. That's heavy enough to make a big dip in space and pull the moon into orbit, which it circles and circles the Earth 240,000 miles away. This dip is a force called gravity. Gravity is also what pulls you back to the ground when you jump to the moon. $240,000 miles is about 10 times around the Earth. It's almost 420 million U's. Or dogs, or smallish snakes, or guitars, or baseball bats lined up head to foot. Now, take a deep breath and hold it for 5 seconds. Just do that, another 6,307,200 times, and you'll be a year older. Or don't. You'll be a year older in 31,536,000 seconds. Anyway. The entire world is filled with crazy numbers, but one on top of the other, making it whole and complete. There are about 1,620 trillion raindrops in the average thunderstorm. The highest wave ever surfed was as tall as a 10-story building. The average person walks something like 100,000 miles in their lifetime, or 5 times around the world. A great white shark has about 300 teeth. You have 20, but you will have 32 when you get older. Only 546 people have been in space. The longest a person has spent in space is at one time, is 437 days. In the course of an average lifetime, you might eat up to 70 pounds of bugs or more. There are probably at least 37 billion rabbits in the world. The tallest building in the world is 2,722 feet tall. It is in Dubai. By the time you are done reading this book, almost every single number in it has changed, getting bigger or smaller right before your eyes. Even the number of stars. Blast off. I can tell you one more secret about something you can find anywhere among the 100 million, billion stars. There is only one of you right here. The end. Boys and girls, what a fun story. So many interesting little tidbits and facts. And that's one thing that makes this kind of reading really interesting, is that you get these little fun facts about a topic of your choice. Find something today to read where it is considered informational and something you could learn from. And I would love it if you guys talk to somebody at your house about what you just heard. And I'm encouraging you guys to build a fort and read some nonfiction today, okay? Happy reading.